I always thought old houses were just houses. Creaky floors, drafty windows, fading wallpaper. But then I moved into Blackwood Manor, and I realized some houses are still watching. It started with the Keyholes. The house was old, really old. The kind with tall doors, iron fixtures, and keyholes big enough to look through. The first time I peered through one, it was just out of curiosity. I expected to see another room, but I saw an eye staring back. I jerked away so fast I fell backward. My heart slammed against my ribs. I scrambled up, yanked the door open. The room was empty. No furniture, no people, just dust and shadows. I laughed nervously, telling myself it was a trick of the light. But that night, as I lay in bed, I felt it. A strange, crawling sensation, like someone was looking at me. The next day, I covered every keyhole in the house, taped over them, stuffed them with tissues, anything to block whatever was on the other side. And for a while it worked, until the tape started peeling. One morning I woke up to find the tissue pushed out, like something had poked it from the other side. A shiver ran down my spine. I forced myself to laugh. "Mice," I muttered. "Just mice." But then, that night, I heard whispering, coming from inside the walls. I lay frozen in bed, straining to listen. It was faint, just a murmur like a voice pressed against the keyholes, whispering through them. I couldn't understand the words, but I knew it was saying my name. I didn't sleep. By morning I had convinced myself it was just the wind. But as I walked down the hall, my breath caught in my throat. One of the keyholes, one I had taped shut, was uncovered. A tiny red smear stained the edges, like someone had been watching me. From the other side, I packed my bags. I didn't care if I had just moved in. I was leaving. But when I reached the front door, it was locked. The keys gone. Panic surged in my chest. I ran through the house, checking every window, every exit. Locked. Sealed. Like something wanted me to stay. That night I didn't sleep. I sat in bed, clutching a flashlight, watching the door. At 3:12 a.m., the whispers started again. Only this time they were closer. Something pressed against the keyhole. I held my breath. A shadow shifted beneath the door. Then a single, rasping breath. The air turned ice cold. And then, a whisper so close it felt like it was inside my head. "I see you." I snapped. I lunged for the door and ripped the tape off the keyhole. And for a single horrifying second, I saw its face. Too pale, too stretched. A mouth that didn't belong on a human, and an eye that blinked sideways. I screamed, and then the key turned in the lock. I don't remember leaving. One second I was in that house. The next I was outside, gasping for air, the sun rising on the horizon. I never went back, but sometimes at night I hear it. The faintest sound, a whisper through the keyhole, calling my name.